Ever pondered over which creatures could overthrow the majestic lion, often hailed as the king of the jungle? The lion, with its regal mane and formidable roar, has long been crowned as the ruler of the animal kingdom. Its reputation is not without merit. A lion's strength, agility, and hunting prowess are truly second to none. They command respect, fear, and admiration. Their roar alone can send shivers down the spine of any creature that dares to cross their path. They are the embodiment of power, courage, and majesty, ruling their territories with an iron paw. These magnificent creatures are the epitome of brute strength and raw power, often leaving us in awe of their natural supremacy. But are they truly invincible? Are there no challengers to their throne? As it turns out, nature is full of surprises. However, as mighty as they are, even lions have their rivals in the wild. First on our list is the elephant, nature's true giant. The elephant, a behemoth among beasts, effortlessly stands out in the animal kingdom. Its sheer size and strength make it a force to be reckoned with. Adult elephants can easily reach up to 10 feet in height and can weigh as much as 6 tons. That's nearly the weight of 2 small cars. Now imagine this colossal creature charging with all its might. It's a sight that would make even the most courageous lion think twice. Elephants are not just about size and weight. These giants are also known for their remarkable strength. An elephant's trunk, a wonder of nature's engineering, can lift up to 400 pounds. That's like lifting a full-sized refrigerator with just your nose. Not to mention, their long, curved tusks can be formidable weapons, capable of piercing through even the toughest hides. Now, let's consider a few instances where these two titans of the wild, the lion and the elephant, have crossed paths. In most cases, a lion, the so-called king of the jungle, wouldn't dare to take on an adult elephant single-handedly. They usually hunt in prides and prefer to target younger, weaker elephants. But even then, it's a risky endeavor. The protective instinct of an adult elephant is incredibly strong, and they will fiercely defend their young. A single trumpeting charge from an enraged elephant can scatter a pride of lions. But what if a lone lion does decide to challenge an elephant? Well, the odds are heavily stacked against the lion. The elephant's superior size and strength, coupled with its intimidating tusks, make it a formidable opponent. It's a contest where the lion is unlikely to emerge victorious. So, size does matter after all, especially when it comes to elephants. Indeed, in the wild, the elephant stands as a towering testament to the fact that sometimes being the biggest and the strongest can make you the true king of the jungle. Next up, we have the rhinos, the armored warriors of the animal kingdom. These bulky creatures are draped in a thick skin that serves as a natural armor, protecting them from potential threats. This skin, which can be as thick as 2 inches in some places, is not just for show. It's a critical line of defense in the wild, a veritable shield against the claws and teeth of predators. Now let's talk about the most distinguishing feature of a rhino, its massive horn. Made of keratin, the same material that makes up our hair and nails, these horns are anything but ordinary. They can grow up to 4 feet long and are used primarily for defense. When a rhino charges, this horn becomes a formidable weapon, capable of causing serious damage to any adversary that dares to cross its path. But what happens when a rhino comes face to face with a lion, the so-called king of the jungle? You might think the lion, with its powerful jaws and sharp claws, would have the upper hand. But you'd be surprised. In the wild, confrontations between these two beasts can be intense, and more often than not, it's the rhino that emerges victorious. There have been instances where a single charge from a rhino has been enough to send a lion flying, literally. In fact, lions, being the savvy creatures they are, often choose to avoid adult rhinos altogether. It's simply not worth the risk. The combination of the rhino's thick skin and its deadly horn make it a formidable opponent, one that even the most determined lion would think twice before challenging. So while the lion might be the king of the jungle, when it comes to a showdown with a rhino, it's a different ballgame altogether. The rhino, with its natural armor and powerful horn, is a force to be reckoned with. It's a testament to the fact that in the animal kingdom, brute strength isn't everything. Often, it's the right combination of defense and offense that rules the day. The rhino's armor and horn, it seems, are enough to keep even the king at bay. Let's turn our attention to the river titans, the hippos. A name that evokes images of a massive, lumbering creature with a deceptively placid appearance. But make no mistake, Beneath the surface of these river-dwelling giants lies a formidable force that not even the king of the jungle would want to tangle with. The hippo, short for hippopotamus, is the third largest land mammal on Earth, smaller only than the elephant and the rhinoceros. But it's not just their size that makes them intimidating. Hippos possess a set of powerful jaws, equipped with enormous self-sharpening teeth that can crush bones like twigs. When you combine that with their surprisingly agile bodies, capable of running at speeds of up to 30 kilometers per hour, you get a lethal combination that even a lion would think twice about engaging. In the wild, lions and hippos rarely cross paths. But when they do, it's a spectacle that's as fascinating as it is terrifying. There are recorded instances when a lion, driven by starvation or sheer audacity, has attempted to take on a hippo. In most cases, these encounters end poorly for the lion. For instance, a well-documented event in the African savanna saw a lone lioness trying to bring down a young hippo, only to be brutally repelled by the hippo's mother. Hippos are fiercely protective of their young and their territory. They have been known to charge at and even overturn boats that venture too close to their waters. This aggressive nature, combined with their immense size and strength, makes them one of the few animals that can pose a real threat to a lion. But perhaps the most significant advantage that hippos have over lions is their aquatic habitat. A lion may be king on land, but in the water the hippo reigns supreme. Their bodies are perfectly adapted for life in the water, where they can stay submerged for up to 5 minutes, giving them a tactical advantage over any terrestrial predator. So, the next time you think of a hippo, remember this is not just a gentle giant, but a river titan, a force to be reckoned with. A lion may be king on land, but in the water, the hippo reigns supreme. Last but not least, we have the bison, the thundering herd of the wild. When you first think of a bison, you might not immediately consider it as a match for the lion. But let's not underestimate these massive mammals. Bison, with their colossal size and surprising speed, are truly a force to be reckoned with. An adult bison can weigh up to 1 ton. That's equivalent to the weight of about 15 adult male lions. Picture this: a lion, despite its strength and agility, going up against an animal that could outweigh it by 15 times. It's like a featherweight boxer in the ring with a super heavyweight. Not exactly a fair fight, is it? Now let's talk about speed. Despite their bulky build, bison can clock speeds of up to 35 miles per hour. That's just shy of a lion's top speed of 50 miles per hour. However, it's not just about the speed. It's also about the sheer force that a 1-ton animal can generate when it's charging at full tilt. That's enough to knock the wind out of any lion's sails. But what truly sets the bison apart is their herd behavior. Bison live in large groups, and they fiercely protect each other. When a member of the herd is threatened, they form a defensive circle around the vulnerable individual, each bison presenting a formidable wall of horn and muscle. It's a sight that would give even the most confident lion pause. There have been instances where lions, in their audacity, have tried to take on a bison. However, more often than not, they've found themselves overwhelmed by the sheer size, speed, and unity of the bison herd. It just goes to show that underestimating your opponent can lead to dire consequences. In a herd, there is strength, and the bison sure know how to use it. So next time you think about the natural world's greatest warriors, don't forget the thundering herd of the wild, the bison. So there you have it. 5 animals that can give a lion a run for its money. We've journeyed through the vast savannas, the dense forests, and the mighty rivers, encountering some of nature's most formidable creatures. We've seen the elephant, nature's giant, with strength and size that can outmatch any lion. We've witnessed the armored warriors of the animal kingdom, the rhinos, with their thick hides and powerful horns. Our journey took us to the river titans, the hippos, whose aggressive nature and massive jaws can be a deadly match for the lion. And let's not forget the thundering herd, the bison, whose sheer numbers and size can pose a significant threat. Each of these animals, in their own right, is a testament to the diversity and power of the wild. And while the lion may be dubbed the king of the jungle, these creatures remind us that every king has its rivals. So the next time you think of the king of the jungle, remember, even a king has its rivals.